Pop out chat. Okay, I don't know if we've got anyone here yet.
I return with tea.
Hello.
You were very quiet. So
Is that better?
that's much better.
Yep.
Alright, let me get chat up as well.
Hey, Kargo. Are you entering tonight?
Oh, I didn't see him in the bracket. Let me check.
Yeah, like 3 people joined like in the last 5 minutes.
Well, I only gave it like a quick glance over the least in the last 5 minutes. Oh. Chibi has created a new Discord server for Magic the Gathering.
Ah.
Alright, I need to actually manually join on you because I have 0 bars to you somehow.
Somehow. It's pretty regular.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, pop up chat over here.
Oh yeah, what number is this? I need to edit that.
This is 26.
26.
Hello.
Properties. 26. Okay, so this is NOL Academy 26, and what that is newbie tournaments.
Trainee tournaments. Newbies a bit.
Yeah, all of our newer players that are a bit more learning or not quite.
We don't have enough new players
Yeah.
for it to be an actual newbie tournament.
Yeah.
It'd be.
But yeah, pretty much all of our newer players kind of, we throw them in the gauntlet here.
You get to fight the people who are not new, who have come from other fighting games like Kargo or what was it?
Snare.
Esto. Everyone in the bracket, basically.
Yeah, except for, you know, like the 2 people that are actually starting on BlazBlue Central Fiction. Like,
is Diz running the bracket, or am I gonna have to do this? He's in Dota. I guess I'm running the bracket.
Yeah, it looks like a solid no.
All right. Has this been seeded? Oh, Luminously joined. Oh no, that's Spawnstar. Luminously was already in it. I'm guessing this isn't seeded.
Probably not.
I will very, very quickly do that. I mean, you could join now, but...
Yeah, I mean, there's not too much pressure to perform. I joined like the regular tournaments when we didn't even have newbie tournaments about 3 weeks into playing the game, and I was just mashing, and I got hit every time.
What tournament were those again? Like, it was pretty early when you started playing in them, I think.
Yeah, I was in like tourney number 5 or something. Shortly after BAM, where Chibi got 2nd.
Yeah.
So that's going back about 2 years now.
It was pretty funny those days.
Mm.
Giggles joined like one of the tournaments, and he was like, everyone's like, oh yeah, Giggle's gonna be really hard, and I beat him 3-1.
Yeah. That's been a sort of a repeating occurrence for like the really big offline guys, kind of ending up on net.
I mean,
play.
they just sort of don't have as much practice, I guess.
Yeah.
Because there's just more people playing online. Anyway, I have seeded the bracket. I will click start. So we have Esto vs Local.
I think, to be fair, in some cases they're also getting hit by like net play shit.
That's also fair. Like, no one blocks Gauntlet Hades online.
Yeah.
I've complained about Life's defense and locals, and it's like, eh. And then online, he's just okay. He gets hit by Gauntlet Hades every time I do it. Both of us are just incredibly disrespectful.
That's how I get on defense online. Well, that's how I get on defense.
That's kind of.
It's like I can't block reactively, so I just start mashing like on reads.
That's how it'd be.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I have really good connections, sometimes I can react to stuff. Like back in when Chibi was still playing Bullet. Damn, that was a long time ago. What ended up happening is I would just react to his overheads with flash kick. Because we have like sub 1 frame delay.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I've got a DP I can input in 2 frames, whatever. I'll just use that.
If I remember, you used to do that with Viz against Izanami a lot. You just flash kick the overhead all the time.
That wasn't the overhead. I think that was 5C on block, because it's negative enough to punish with flash kick on block.
Ah.
So Viz was like, I need to figure out a way to cancel into things that makes this safe, because I would just input flash kick after 5C every single time, and doesn't cancel, still a punish. I think you can just hard cancel into like ribcage though, and it beats it. But
Yeah.
she eventually figured that out, so I can no longer do that. It's very sad. It might depend on the range. I haven't really labbed it in a while.
Yeah. I think when Viz does like 5C ribcage, I think you can throw that.
I'm pretty confident you can. It's
Yeah.
like the thing is like ribcage is 40.
It cancels out the
total,
pushback, I believe, when she goes for.
It's really, really negative on block.
Yeah.
So.
And you're like right there. I accidentally did it once.
Wait, is this?
Corrinth is Eutro, I
yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
This
alright,
isn't
cool.
the match we're meant to be playing. I
Wait,
think.
what? That's no.
All right.
Corrinth, you're not on yet.
Is Local Corrinth? This is a match in bracket, I believe. It looks like it.
If Local is Corrinth, then this should be the one that is occurring. I think this is the one that's supposed to be occurring.
All right. I thought we were getting Spawnstar and Eutro, but all right.
I see them after on stream. Yeah, Local. All right, cool. We have the right person.
He's got so many different names. What do I call him?
Call him an overhead.
Corrinth. He's Corrinth now. Alright, so, okay.
Ooh, he just got... Alright.
Controller, maybe
Esto's
not.
awake. He's not dead.
Alright.
5C. This man needs to use A-Orb.
Have you played Corrinth before? I don't think I've ever seen him.
I don't believe I've seen him before, but yeah, like the first thing that's coming to mind is this man needs to charge. And Kagura's A-Orb is like his best neutral tool,
Yeah.
honestly.
This movement.
Oh man. That he does the what was it? You just hold forward during jump 6D and you move forward on the dash downwards and it can pass through for some reason. And then the attack auto corrects, so that happened. Very silly. Oh, sick. We're come on, Esto. What are you doing?
It's been a while since Esto's played.
How long has it been?
Quite a while.
Yeah.
Some of what I'm seeing, and given how the round started, I almost get
Trying
the
to
feeling
remember
that,
how to control the character.
No, I almost get the feeling his buttons aren't bound correctly.
That also might be the case. That would actually make sense because he did like 6C into throw in a block string. Honestly, just it could be fucking around, but so much damage that could have been done off that Wyvern. There's a really, really, really strong counter hit confirm you get off Wyvern if you stance cancel it. So stance cancel Wyvern is good. It's only like -2 on block as well.
Yeah.
It's fine. Needed to get his knockdown off of it. Could have comboed there. He's just hitting him. He's not blocking. Like that's just what happens when you don't block.
Yeah. There's not a lot of
just
combos
die.
happening at the moment, but if neutral confirm, or not even confirmed, just neutral hits are happening.
Yeah,
it's going to be pretty Kargo favored, I would say.
I don't even. I guess like the big C buttons kind of hurt. But yeah, Aorb is good. It's like -1 or 2 or 3 or something on closest block, and it gets more and more plus really fast the further away it goes. Incredibly low recovery as well. It's not as low recovery as I think like the Sonic Booms in Street Fighter, but it's still really solid. Like they can jump over it and you can then flash kick them, which I don't think is quite as much of a thing in Street Fighter. I think in Street Fighter you generally get punished for throwing out fireballs, even as like Guile. Whereas Kargo is just like, I'll just keep charging my flash kick during my fireball and then flash kick them. He was playing CVS2.
Capcom versus SNK2? I don't know. Maybe?
I don't know why that would make his buttons off, but...
Maybe he was playing both games at the same time. An actual god.
We were seeing legit inputs for a different game.
Yeah.
Alright. This is looking a bit more solid. He's not using very weird buttons yet. Yeah, this looks very normal now.
Yeah. Just putting out the little bit of stagger pressure there. Not doing anything too unsafe. But Corrinth made his way out. And
like less drive. His drive is really strong. It's just it's not. It's very, very slow. Like he just got hit out of that 5PC. The overhead, as usual, stand block Noel.
Yeah. It's huge, but it's also slow. Unfortunately, he's
really
a
good
CP
for
character,
specific
not a
things.
CF character. So his huge stuff is slow.
They're basically special moves, like in terms of speed. You use them like them.
Yeah, he tried to do another drive move better. Pressure there, and he just got hit for it.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot better from Esto's part. The raw 60s hurt me a little inside. It's
the biggest read.
It can be good because it has such a big hitbox, but at the same time, it's also so slow. Oh, the orb, the borb.
Now, this would be a good time to actually charge the flash kick.
Yeah. I think we've seen him use a flash kick in a combo, and that's it.
Yeah, he just used it off the.
Yeah, it's like it's Kagura's core anti-air is BFAT. It's a very, very strong anti-air because it's frame 1 invulnerable. It's the only frame 1 invulnerable anti-air in the game. This isn't Dragon Ball Fighters where you can just use like EX anti-air. It's frame 1 invulnerable.
It's got a bit of a combo going. 3K, it's not bad.
I mentioned stance cancels earlier. I feel like I should probably like actually talk about what they are. It's literally just like instead of canceling into another. How did he get hit?
Wasn't blocking.
Yeah. I was interrupted by someone.
Okay. No punish on that. Alright.
That happened.
The scramble.
What even? Hello, Robo.
welcome to your channel.
Well, welcome to your channel. I hope you enjoy your stay. But yeah, stance cancel. It's literally just you do your drive, so you do like 60A or whatever, and instead of canceling into another drive, like 2D B or whatever, you do the 2D, and then you press 4 and D again, and you'll return to neutral instead of actually doing another drive. And it's like 20 frame recovery, I think, somewhere around there. And since the block stun on all of his drives is like 18 frames, you're -2 when you do that. It's very, very solid as a way of resetting pressure.
Alright, currently 1 apiece. Only going to first to 2, so this is the last one that they fight.
Aorb! We saw an Aorb. Another really good use of Aorb is you have enough time during his, well, after his C normals to just charge Aorb as well. So, you know, 2C Aorb, just repeat that kind of. It's actually a fairly threatening frame trap for Kagura. Which part is the frame trap? It depends on spacing as well, so it can be somewhat ambiguous whether you're going to like catch that jump out after the fireball or before the fireball.
Right.
And then there's, you know, you can use drives as well. He was autopiloting that combo so hard he did CFAP on whip.
Well, just involving right through it.
He is just alright. It's time for drives. We're gonna do body and vulnerable stuff.
Yeah, Esto is just kind of controlling the neutral a lot better. Corrinth doesn't.
Well, Corrinth doesn't really know how to control the neutral with this character because it really is just sort of based around Aorb. If you don't have good fireball charging, it's not going to be a good time.
Yeah.
He does hurt like a truck when he does get those starters though. Look at that damage he got for doing 3 moves. 2.5k for almost nothing.
Yeah, he's got the health lead.
Yeah, he's just sort of not he's using the C normals in neutral like by themselves and then not cancelling it into stuff. Because you can do drives, you can do like Wyvern and then stance cancel it. That's -2 and leaves you fairly far. You can Aorb. That anti-air is so unfortunate sometimes. It's a hilariously high reward frame trap. Not frame trap. Anti-air, but.
Oh, big 2C counter hit. Fortunately, not ready to follow it up.
That punish with Wyvern. There we go, and he doesn't know how to combo off that. As he has done every single time he's gotten a counter hit with Wyvern, he's just whiffed the 2DB afterwards rather than stance cancel.
That's active flow.
Yeah,
oh no, that gave him active flow. Oh no, that is active flow.
That was definitely active flow. It wouldn't have reached 2k that early, otherwise. So yeah, Aorb more. Aorb is good. Aorb and BFAF. Like the core of your neutral. Don't really have any advice for Esto aside from have the correct buttons, I guess. Maybe.
My advice for Esto is play the game more.
Yeah, well that too.
Fun game.
That's really all you can say. Like you can comment on like oh maybe he could have better corner combos or mid screen combos or other stuff. But it's really just play the game more.
Yeah, I pretty much only see him for the newbie tournaments, so it's like shot for casuals.
Exactly. All right, we've got Spawnstar now. This finally goes away. See if we just put them. Apparently, Eversaurus can't make challenge brackets either. How did we get this one? We have a challenge bracket, but wait, what? This is a name. He's apparently a gamer dad.
Okay.
Alright. We've got Epic Christian. And I'm not gonna repeat that out of respect for Robo's stream. Why didn't we keep the Noel?
Is this Eutro?
Keep the Noel? I assume this is Eutro. This must be Eutro, right? Right?
I've never seen Eutro play before.
That's fair. Yeah, he's saying it. He's commenting about the opponent, so yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Christian gamer spawn.
Christian gamer spawn and this. His nemesis. Alright, time for some Unga. No, you can't mash out there. I think that was the startup of 5B, which is definitely too slow to get out of that situation. Oh, intermediate gain. One thing I sort of want to see people do more of is, well, he's just like, whatever, DP time. He's dead. Well,
no,
he would have been dead if Spawnstar, you know.
He's out of bat though, so.
Ended in Black Bolt Stinger. Alright, wake up Black. No, Black. I guess wake up DP of some sort. But.
Yep,
Can't mash there, plus frames.
Yep. Didn't get punished for rolling in the corner, did he? He's not doing too well anyway.
He is just being sat down in this corner and not allowed to leave. He's blocking the mix somewhat okay. Like he's not getting hit by the what's that called? The 3C. Admittedly, that's probably because he's not swinging it. He's getting hit by the overheads instead.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's just kind of getting rolled on by Ezreal. Happens.
Pretty much. It happens. I mean, he probably doesn't know about the charge parry. What is it again? Like 2-8D flash kick input?
2-8C, I think.
Yeah. That's actually a fairly solid defensive tool, even if it only does like 100 damage. Because it's a meterless parry. Walk back way for Spawnstar. Yep, that's a solid strategy for beating people who are very fond of air dashes. You just sort of space it so they're at maximum range, and then just anti-air them. Oh, wake up, literally. You don't even need to always assume he's going to DP. You can just low profile his DP.
Yeah, his DP is actually slow enough that you can safe meteor it, so.
Yeah, that too. You can either safe meteor it or you can low profile it to make it whiff completely. That way he can't even rapid cancel it. You can just get a full punish. Alright, not taking that mix up.
Yeah, it depends on character,
DP.
but like it's only 2 characters that are like mix up.
Unfortunately, Eutro's DP is nowhere near as big. Gets hit by the overhead. Is he taking immediately?
Alright, it's a good anti.
There we go, there's the anti-air. He doesn't know what his combos are. That's really a big thing, is he needs to sort of... Well, one, he needs to not get murdered by Azrael in the combo. The other thing is he needs to sort of be familiar with what buttons he should be using. Luminously says, if my character can't low profile, it's impossible. I'm pretty sure you can do the 6A low profile. Blocks the overhead. Starting to get a decent, well, a better grasp of this character's mix-up. Oh no, it tries to smack out,
DP again.
Hey man, it's a trade, just DP. Nice low confirm. Doesn't extend.
The reversal throw. This guy's a GG player.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. It worked, so whatever. Alright. Tries to bait the DP, gets overdrived on. He did a low poke.
Good mash.
Crosses him up and then hits him overhead.
Right, barrier that.
You can just block. You don't even need to barrier it, it's not unblockable.
No, it'll do chip.
It might have chipped, maybe.
I'm pretty sure it would have chipped.
Why would you want to 6A on their wake up? Because you can, I think you can melee them with the low part and then also low profile their DP. Jeez has done it to me. It's funny. But yeah, this man needs to remember that he has a parry.
Hmm.
Eutro not pressing buttons. He was totally pressing buttons. He died for it.
Yeah, he was.
That's really all I have to say on it. Is he got hit a lot. All right, 2 to Spawnstar. Next we have Luminously and Esto.
Hmm.
Was playing versus him earlier. He's starting to. He's getting a bit more confident, I feel.
Oh, luminously, yeah.
Yeah, at least in casual. He's versus me. He wasn't. He was just sort of like panicking intently versus me.
Hmm.
So.
He plays a
he's
lot.
Getting a bit more comfortable. He does, but he's also. What was it? Casual with it. He's not. He gets the tournament level nerves versus people who are just playing casuals is the thing. So he kind of just you can smell the fear.
He's got too much respect for the people that are better than him.
Pretty much, yeah. He started taking games off me once he started disrespecting me a lot more. I don't think I was playing my best, but still, he took games off me, so that's good. I think he's going to beat Esto here, though. He just has better combos overall. Like, he can actually make... I'd sort of put it as he's got the tools now to start taking wins off people. He just needs to make the right reads at this point. He's sort of learning habits and getting execution down.
Yeah.
The final, like, 10% maybe.
The combo,
Well, Esto...
yeah. His combos work. He gets good returns for his damage, but...
Now look at this.
Yeah.
This was just, you know, random overhead. Alright. Stop doing that safe jump. It's not good.
The only way I can really see this go bad for Luminously is if Esto just happens to have better neutral.
Bad. Yeah. Just completely outplays him. It's the only way I can see it happen, essentially. Because, like, look at this. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
What is this, like 3k?
If he's got
3.5?
like optimal effect, it should be 4 close to
Yeah.
it.
I don't think this is optimal then, but yeah, like, there you go, 3.4. He just needs to get like 1 more hit and this is dead. Maybe 2 now. Nah, back down to 1.
It's pressuring well. I mean,
Yeah.
Just
He's starting to
respecting,
get
so
very fond of that overhead. I'm not actually a fan of doing like overheads that don't lead to combos, right? If the overhead knocks down, right? Because if you're with Jin 6A and Terumi 214C, right? Comparison?
Yeah.
You get a standing reset. You're +4 if they block it.
Yeah.
If you hit them with Celica's overhead, then you have the problem that they can roll out. Admittedly, he's not. One of the big problems you see like new players struggle with is they're just not quite sure when they can use the tech system to escape. Like he just rolled backwards in the corner there. That's nothing. In fact, that was worse than nothing. He couldn't even like neutral tick and he couldn't even DP after that because you're forced into blocking during the late frames of the roll. Yeah, he just did more damage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, combos...
You don't need to hit them many times if you just murder them.
Yeah. Historically, combos are like what makes and breaks these beginner tournaments.
Also, that cross-up setup, it's not... So the thing about that cross-up setup, right, is he needs to super jump forward. And that's so slow. You can just wait. Like, just sit on the ground. Don't neutral tick immediately. If you neutral tick immediately, he will get that like cross up media. But you can just delay tick. Like, don't just wait until you're knocked down and look at the situation. If he jumps like that, you can just roll forward and he can't stop you. It's not a very good setup. It's very difficult to actually have very strong safe jump setups, and that is not one of them. Or you could just delay neutral tick and then the safe jump works. Then you can DP him. Safe jumps are fake in this game, don't use them.
I mean, they kind of are.
They're completely fake. Yeah. Like, it's very difficult to have safe jumps that are worth using.
Yeah. I mean, you can just quick tech and anti-air, or you can delay tech and avoid.
I mean, quick tech and anti-air only works if it's a hard knockdown.
Yeah.
But the tech system in this game is so strong that safe jumps are very difficult to use. Like, there's ice reset for safe jumps, but then those are kind of predictable.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, when it comes to ice resets, like, I'm gonna mix you up. I'm not gonna safe jump you.
Yeah, the biggest advantage of a safe jump is just for mix-up. It's like getting the high-low part. No super to end. Apparently, he dropped, didn't he? Just whack him with a DP. Catch some backdashing. I wish I had a 5B that good on Mew. Mew's 5B makes me sad.
Pretty good 5B.
Yeah.
Well,
it's all I could mean.
Well, it's large, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a decent like poke, honestly. It's not like Ragnar or Susan, but it's not bad either. So. Ooh, mistimes his meaty. Oh, tries to meaty throw. You can't do that. Meaty throw is very risky. Sometimes you can do it, but it's pretty risky.
It's very vulnerable to just OD.
Well, they can just DP you. They can jump.
Or delay tech.
There are a lot of things that will beat it. That will lose to mashing. Like just doing like a meaty jab. A meaty jab is way safer. It also doesn't beat blocking, but meaty throw is very tricky to use properly, honestly.
Yeah.
You see it a lot out of Tega, but that's mostly because he can just sort of hold it, and it's actually somewhat difficult to escape frame 1 meaty, like perfect meaty throws. I guess there are Muse kind of has a safe jump that is worth using, but that's only because it catches rolls, and then you have stuns to hit, keep them blocking afterwards anyway. So
yeah,
it's there are characters with set play who have setups where the opponent
it's just DP safe.
Yeah, well, not necessarily DP safe. Like the Muse safe jumps, right? There's I can do SOD, and people really don't want to do delayed stuff or rolls versus Mew because, you know, oh, I did SOD work instead of safe jumping you. It's time to die. I'm gonna get my free 5k. But
he said he was gonna play a character that Spawn hates, or Spawn loves.
Tega?
I don't think he was gonna play Tega.
The big boys. Admittedly, this isn't the biggest boys. Azrael doesn't have the second highest health anymore. Chunky startup. There's so many slow characters in this match that it slowed down the start of it. Jabs, alright. Nice instant block. Unfortunately, he is still +1 there. Gets baited. Admittedly,
he's just
the teleport into 5B, that's a meaty, so it would have beat it anyway, but he baited it regardless. He might have been able to actually 360 out of there. That was, it looked like a fairly high up jump B, but not sure. 6A is just not a neutral. There we go. See, that was the exact same situation, and he just 368 there. It's actually pretty tricky to just cross them up again.
Just start grappling. It's cross up.
Yeah, they're grouping at each other. One doesn't have throws to mix up, but has pretty annoying teleports, and the other one has and high lows. I mean, and Taiga just has throws. Like, you're not reacting to 6 frame throws. I'm sorry. This isn't Dragon Ball FighterZ where like, yes, this character has a 17 frame throw, unreactable. But I guess what was it? Taiga's throw can still lose to mashing in some situations though, which is kind of sad. Z-Broly just doesn't give a fuck. I'm gonna ignore your swing. I have armor. He's spoiled by Pock backdash. I mean, to be fair, like Taiga backdash is fairly strong as well. It's just not as good, especially when well, people can just do a jab, whiff, and then hit you with swing with another jab or something and catch the backdash because it does have a decent bit of recovery. Pot backdash. Potemkin from Guilty Gear is what he means.
Feels kind of weird to hear comparison between Taiga and Pot, saying, "Oh, Pot."
They're very different characters.
Yeah.
Like they have like some superficial similarities in that they're both grapplers.
They're Arxis is 2 grapplers, so.
Yeah, they're both grapplers in Arxis games, so they're clearly the same. No, they're completely different. They play in completely different ways.
Imagine Taiga with ICTM.
You mean Jump C?
Yeah, I guess.
He has it. It's just better because he doesn't need to YRC it to go far. Alright, what is he gonna do? He tried to catch something. I think, well, yeah, he sort of, I feel like Kargo is missing aspects of the Taiga mix-up game, which is stuff like 2GD Whiff. 2GD Whiff is a very, very strong tool for dealing with jumps and backdash and all sorts of things.
2D losing out there?
Yep, Meaty. I'm not sure what he was trying, but unless it was get B, that was not gonna work. Oh.
Oh no.
I saw that attempt in 720C. He tried and then immediately tried again and got
succeed.
Unfortunately, that move is airborne. So
I didn't realize it was that active. I thought he'd already gone through the active frames. It was just gonna land and get B.
I mean, well, get B is what? 10 frame? He's trying the magnetism only optimal. That's what the jump D, 6C jump D. That doesn't work if they're not magnetized, so that's quite unfortunate. You have to do jump 2C instead. Yeah, you can't backdash that. Get B.
Oh, look at that health.
Let's jab him out. Alright. Is it low?
Yeah, just
I was
wasn't
betting.
blocking.
Oh, I had to. I'm kind of tired, so he was yawning there. But I bet he did wake up 360A on the wake up where he got one head. Meaties are OP.
Oh, nice 360A.
Yes. He's churning. He's churning.
You're not allowed
Which is
to.
fair. Like you
must
kind of need to make them respect that. Like the existence of 360A. Yeah. Well. Oh, there's a 2-frame gap. I guess I'll 360A out. Well, not like 2 frames, more like 3 frames.
He's doing it again.
There you go. He's doing it again. I don't care that you're +4. You're +4, whatever. My favorite thing was when Hutch didn't know how to deal with it at all with this Susan. So I just threw 360A after 6B and he'd die. It was the funniest thing.
What do you mean? I'm plus. I should win.
Yeah, there's nothing Susan can do to avoid the situation.
Yeah.
He has since realized that that there's a lot of things he can do, but
Oh, I forgot to update the scores last time.
what was that? 1-1?
We're 1-1 at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 1-1. I think Kargo's got a decent shot at winning this. he started just churning, and I mean it works.
Yeah, all he has to do is keep doing 360A.
So I think people make those skill graphs for a character of like, at this skill level, how hard is this character to beat? And Taiga's one of those ones where it's just he's really hard to beat if you're kind of new to the game, because he's just got so much. He's got so many shenanigans, and you have to treat his defensive options very differently.
Yeah.
Like you can't. So with other characters, you can obviously compare 360A to some characters' DP, right? Someone can DP out, right? But they can't if you just block. If they don't have rapid, then what will happen is you'll just block and get a full punish. But with throw, you can't block, so you have to bait it by doing things that are very different, like jumping. But then Taiga has baits for those as well. And what ends up happening is it's just
360.
Yep, there it is again. What ends up happening is you need to play. You're playing rock paper scissors with Taiga, except it's literal rock paper scissors because Taiga has options that will beat like a small cluster of your options, and then he gets another. You'll have something that counters that rather than nice punch. You'll have something that counters that, and then he'll have another option that counters that, and another small group of options. Oh, active frames on that, catching the backdash. It's looking pretty nice for Kargo right now. Spark Bolt is god in neutral.
Something Spawn needs to do is if he sees Kargo IBing like that, he just needs to back off. He's churning.
He was churning. He's
Either
churning.
that or go low.
He was churning. See, churning. Nowhere near him, churning. He's a grapple player for sure. All right, he's churning. Blocks that. Oh. He's churning. There we no. A little too plus.
Alright, just wake up and get this man.
There we go. He's doing it. The churn is real.
Alright, now block the DP.
Alright, there's going to be a DP. Oh, no, there was a backdash instead. And that was too high up. He needs to cancel it into jump A. He can do jump A and then do Epi airtight and tries to... That move is not a good DP bait. Do not use 6A as a DP bait. It's bad.
Alright, nice guard point.
Armor. It wasn't a counter hit, sadly. If you get a counter hit with that, it's a pretty nice combo. Oh, he's churning. Alright.
Spawn needs to use more lows. Actually,
It's
how many
kinda
does
hard
Azrael have?
I mean, I guess you could use 2D, but there's like 2A, 2D are the ones that go into like
It's just
most
2A and
of the
2D?
time. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, he's got like 3C. I guess you could do like 5B, 2C, 3C. And if you've spaced 5B, 2C, that'll frame trap the throw regardless, even if the gap's too big. Because throw hitboxes, right? Are kind of whack in this game.
Yeah.
Unless you're really close.
Oh.
You can just frame trap it.
Caught him low there. That looks like a misinput DP.
It probably was. Very nice. Alright, we have Esto vs Eutro now. And Spawnstar vs Local afterwards. Spawnstar saying, I think I need to jump more after Buster. I think he means Gustav, but wait, isn't it Gustav Buster or something? I can't remember. Anyway.
It's Gustav, but he yells Buster sometimes.
I think he's just like mangling Gustav pronunciation, to be honest.
Bustav? I don't know.
Bustav.
I mean, they have different voice lines for different matches and stuff like that.
That's fair. Where is it? It might be Buster. It doesn't sound like something he'd say, to be honest.
Well, I mean, Coco when she does
Oh no, it is
Fireball.
Gust of Buster.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. It is part of the move name.
Yeah.
Cool. I just remember it as Gusto, so.
Yeah. Coco when she does Fireball switches between just Dawn and going fuck you.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Okay, so I don't know what to say.
I don't
Esto's
either, to be honest.
started on his stagger pressure. Eutro
Yeah.
just
As
pressing
usual,
buttons.
Esto's got the fundies. Like,
Yeah.
he's got the good stagger pressure. His neutral's pretty solid. He's just sort of taking control of the match already, and
Big frame
he gets
trap.
frame trapped by the reset.
Committed there.
He doesn't have very good combos, but it's just, well, he doesn't need them yet. There's no one who's pushing him.
I mean, there was Luminously, so.
I mean, Luminously beat the shit out of him, but that was... He doesn't play enough to need them, I mean.
Okay, got hit by the last hit of that super.
Yeah, you need... Well, what you can do is just wait for all of the shots to be fired, right? And then you run at them. And you can actually punish it on the way down.
Yeah.
But if you're, like, caught blocking in the air, it can be a bit tricky. Or if you're Taiga. If you're Taiga, it's very sad. If Eutro played more? I mean, like, I can... Like, I can totally believe, like, if people play more, that they'll be on similar levels, simply because a lot of these people have fundies from other games. He's just not very familiar with his character yet. Like, he obviously needed to be told that he has a parry.
Well, he knew he had it, but I think he read that it was shit, so he wasn't using it.
I mean, like, just because something's shit doesn't mean you can't use it. Like, Terumi's got that DP OS, right? With his... with jump 2D, his parry. Like, that'll beat some DPs, even if it's not, oh, you're fighting Ragnar, he DPs, well, I guess I die.
Yeah.
But, just because the tool is shit doesn't mean there's not, like, some niche use for it. As much as I complain about Mew 5B.
Yeah, it's just there, I think, so you can beat DP rapid. I think that's the intended use for it, or the way that Fame likes to use it. Which you normally wouldn't be able to do, you just have to hold a DP rapid. Unless you make it work.
Alright, Cat Hammer. Unfortunately, he's being... or runs through the projectile. Let's go.
Oh no, he's getting zoned by Noel.
Imagine being zoned by Noel. Like, just run at her. There we go, he's figured it out. Unfortunately, he's being sent full screen with the shotgun blast. He gets close and then shotgun blast.
Esto's having too much fun.
He's just fucking around. I mean, playing Grapple is very fun. People will still block sometimes, though, for some reason. For some reason, people will block first Taiga, and then you grab them.
Yeah.
It's very funny. Eutro, you fool! Use your air dash. I know you know the input.
Yeah, air dash and press JC.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
press
just
jump to C.
just get the cat hammer.
The multi-hit.
Just get the cat hammer. Neutral is yours.
Just RNG the cat hammer. Admittedly, does he know the item launch?
Hmm?
Does he know, like, the 236D, right? The item launch.
I have no idea. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm guessing probably not, because we haven't seen it. That's actually a really important part. There we go, he used the parry. Sweet.
Nice.
See, he gets to escape pressure now. Like, they have to actually think about dealing with that. it's not like it only does 100 damage. Look at that pixel that Cudgel's lost right now. Is he gonna use it again? Nah, he's mashing out. I can respect it. Drops his combo. He has
He'd
enhanced
ODs in
bat.
return.
Oh, I mean, like, that's not actually bad. Like, he has enhanced bat, and he also has enhanced cat hammer. The next item he gets is also enhanced because he used it in overdrive. So that's for 50 meter. That's pretty efficient. Just immediately waste all of it.
Yep. He does have
He needs
cat
to
hammer.
yeah, but item throw is really good. If you get an enhanced item, the arc changes as well. Like bat has a hump, but it ends up. So imagine like I'm trying to describe it. It goes up in the normal arc, and then it homes down. But imagine it's like it goes up and then back down. That's really it. But it's an amazing neutral tool for some reason. What was it? I think the fan is the same way as well. So
yeah, the fan bounces off the edge of the screen.
there's a lot of stupid stuff you can do with enhanced items. Enhanced bombs, for example. Yes, I have overdrive and enhanced bombs. It's time for the neutral to end.
It's time for you to hold this pressure.
This pressure. The big thing about plat, right, is you sort of pretend you're playing a card game and cycle.
Eutro needs to use his items more.
Pretty much, yeah. Platinum items are really strong. Like she's got fairly good tools without them, but items are really good in neutral. Like Cat Hammer's crazy. The bombs stay on hit and they hit multiple times, so they're just ludicrous for controlling space or as OP. The pan is an instant overhead. The bat is a DP. Oh, punishes with bat.
DPing on melee. You're not Naruto. You're plat.
Alright, he's got the pan. Runs up and does 6B. So that's an overhead stop. I'm guessing he meant to do like dash 5B. If he's coming from Guilty Gear. I think that's a problem that a lot of the Guilty Gear players have. Is they're just sort of not used to having to, like, their footsie button is on fast slash, right? Generally?
Yeah. Usually.
So you don't need to worry about pressing like 6 plus fast slash because there's no 6 slash. Is there a character with a 6 slash? I don't think there is.
No.
Yeah, didn't think so. Anyway, so because you can just use like dash and fast slash, you don't have to worry about getting that. What exactly happened to him? Where he just ran up and did overhead because he was trying to do dash 5B and didn't release it. His dash. All right, we've got Spawnstar. Kargo is complaining about 720C.
It's too powerful. It's unbeatable. It's Corrinth, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Just gonna talk about Magnetic Wheel to Kargo a bit, because frankly, like Magnetic Wheel is possibly like Taker's best move, just in general.
Yeah.
And
pretty
it's like
good
one of the best. Yeah, well, it's one of the best moves in the entire game.
Please select your character. Azrael. Kagura Mutsuki.
it's the Hennessy boys. Given what we've seen, this is probably going to go Spawnstar's way pretty convincing.
Probably. Like, I don't think Corrinth has the neutral for this matchup.
Nor the defense.
He also needs to flash. Like, I think he could stand a chance if he had, if he started using flash kick.
Yeah.
Like, if you need to bait DPs, it's a bit more difficult for these guys because they don't have the combos yet, right? Did he try to do the jump A overhead?
I think I saw something like that.
Yeah, I saw him do like RC. I think he was. I'm not sure what I saw actually.
But yeah, no, the flash kick would definitely work because Azrael having a lot of cross ups for his offense.
I mean, like, he doesn't exactly have any hard knockdowns. So what is he gonna do? Like, swap you back to mid screen and use Rekka to hard knock down you? One.
Okay, looks like we
Who was that?
lost them.
Who do you see?
Spawnstar.
We lost Spawnstar. Rip Spawnstar. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll attempt to. Hopefully we get to see the entire match this time. Suspicious. Spawnstar starts losing. Bonking intensifies.
The man who
The
wanted
wheel.
perfects for every match. It's just DCs every time he gets hit.
Please select your character.
Alright, let's go. Gotta pick your color. Or both of them are typing. Neither has picked anything.
Azrael. Hakumen.
I believe so.
He's
Oh, actually, no.
no in the
I
sense
guess he's
that I've ever
relatively
seen
new.
him. He's no in the sense
He's
that I've
been
never seen
he's
him.
been playing. I've seen him around, but by recent I mean like in the last year and like and a half. No, not year and a half. Like the last 6 months. He's pretty new.
Last half of
I'm
it.
pretty sure. Yeah, which is new when you consider that like been playing for like 5 years now or something. So he's just getting murdered this time. Oh, actually, he's not supposed to do this. He picked Kagura when the match DC'd. I think he's supposed to still be on Kagura. Yeah.
Well, he wasn't the one that DC'd, so
I mean, I guess that.
I won't take the round. Just let me switch characters.
Yeah, I started with like BBCF, not BBCF, BBCP EX on PC.
Those blues kind of getting old.
It's a very old game. We're poverty now. Oh no, he tried to parry. So 60 is like, it's kind of an awkward. It's kind of an awkward parry because the active frames of it are just so small. So traditional fighting game last year.
I suppose he played Smash before that.
Started with... I
Started
didn't
with
know
Granblue.
Luminously started with Granblue versus. Then again, I don't exactly play much Granblue versus, so.
I still haven't bought Granblue.
Please select your character.
I don't recommend you buy it. It's very boring.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the game. I guess it's probably an okay game if you're like, you want to get someone new into it because of the special button, but. And it's also got relatively simple combos, but
Yeah.
not a fan. I was awful at Granblue versus, didn't ask for advice and had no idea how to improve. I mean, that to be fair, that's kind of a lot of new players in fighting games. Like people pick up a fighting game and just whatever. I'm labbing. I did something cool. It looks cool to me, so I believe it's cool. Like when I first started fighting Chibi, because he was basically the first person that had a decent connection to me that I fought. I got the shit kicked out of me because I had no idea what I was doing. And I only played versus bots before that, so...
Only played against bots and Brazilian kings.
Pretty much, yeah.
Brazilian gyms.
I mean, they're basically as good as bots, to be honest.
Dude, they just want to play bow blows.
Bobless. I mean, I respect that, but it's also your connection is to me is terrible. Please leave. Oh no, he mashed out. I'm not sure why he mashed out there. Bots is pretty much where I am. To be fair, the bots are kind of whack. Like, they do not play like real players at all. So I wouldn't like. Don't worry about not being able to defeat bots. Like, you put bots onto hell difficulty and then you play them. And you can just beat them with the stupidest shit. And then sometimes they're really obnoxiously hard because they react instantly.
Yeah, they just read your inputs, and sometimes it's like...
Yeah, I mean, but they commit to really stupid stuff.
Yeah, like 9.
Speaking of bots...
Hell mode will just god-hand you when you're in full screen every time.
Yeah, you just like run away from 9. Alright, Godhead's coming, run at her, punish.
Yeah.
Or Taiga, like Taiga. The thing you can do as Taiga is you can bait Spark Bolt by whiffing 5A at full screen. And he'll just immediately Spark Bolt, like the first frame you're doing 5A. But you're full screen, so the projectile takes too long. Oh, gets DP'd. That should be dead. Goes down. And DP's again.
Just getting DP'd.
Yeah, that happened.
It's 2 to Spawnstar, I believe.
I believe it was, yeah. Well, I think he should stick with Kagura. He was doing better with Kagura, but he does need to, you know, use his charge abilities more. Like, both of Kagura's charge specials are just stupid. Safe on block, frame 1, hidden vuln anti-air. And I haven't played versus the bots in Uniclear.
I
keep thinking of it as Unis because that's when I started it.
Yeah. I don't think I've opened the game since it changed to clear.
I actually opened it, and then I closed it and never played it again. Why can no one on the server keep their names consistent? That's fair. Actually used options to get you standing full screen and looping ball and general good system. Okay. That's neat. Like I said, I haven't exactly played versus the Unis bots, but if they're anything like the Central Fiction ones, then the Central Fiction ones are not very good. Taiga's
I wouldn't be
hilarious.
surprised if they were better than the Central Fiction
I
ones.
wouldn't be surprised considering how much effort has been put into like the tutorials and stuff as
Yeah.
well.
I
The
mean,
Central Fiction ones just die to Oki because they don't tend to do like DP Rapid as well.
yeah. A lot of the stuff in CF is still kind of held
I can
over
give you
from
permission to put
CT.
links in here. Give me a sec.
And CT is like, what, 15 years old?
There we go. Alright, cool. My mod powers to the rescue. streamable. I'll just look at this quickly. Under night. Blocking, blocking. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's neat. They're not just like mashing buttons whenever they jump. That's actually pretty neat. Cool. I like that.
Select your character. Noel Vermillion. Ezra.
Yeah, the bots in Central Fiction do not do stuff like that. You can kind of just... in Abyss mode, like, Unlimited Ragnar is incredibly obnoxious. If you don't have, like, infinite meter sort of shenanigans, you can just combo him to death from nothing. If you try to fight him normally, you can just sort of loop Oki on him. And there are some funny other things you can do. That, admittedly, I can understand why they wouldn't program bots to deal with you doing meaty DP, because you have a modifier that makes neither of you unable. All of your moves unblockable for both characters. And yes, that's the thing you can get in Abyss mode. Alright, how is Spawnstar going to deal with this?
By DPing, I imagine.
That's fair. I'm going for the weak point, getting that knockdown. Cross up?
Has Esto played Ezreal before?
Esto played... I think Spawnstar might have mostly started playing after he stopped playing closely, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure he's still played much before.
I don't think he's familiar with Ezreal too much.
And
unfortunately he's dead. Oh no!
Only Wiz plays him sometimes.
What? Who do I only play?
Oh, you're pretty much the only person who plays Ezreal. Like before Spawn started playing him. Viz occasionally did, but...
Yeah, Viz sometimes would meme around. We had... Ezreal mirrors are a thing of beauty. Very serious tournament goes on. We both spontaneously pick Ezreal. Gets punished. Knockdown. Meaty. So one of the things I didn't really say anything about, since it was in the previous match, I'm in the middle of saying something, but he actually did use the 5D Rapid 3C, which is a very nice route for Ezreal. It hurts like a truck. It's like free 4K off and overhead, so... Okay, block that. Unfortunately, not quite close enough to punish. Whether you can punish EA is dependent a lot on the character. Also, hi Musketeer. Ezreal only tournament.
One day.
One day. We need to copy the Guilty Gear guys and do like this character only tournament.
We've got a lot of characters for it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of characters. Oh, nice frame trap. Just a combo. Yeah, going for the regular route. That's fair. Double weak point route is hard. Block. Oh! Disrespect. Everyone has a pocket Terumi. I don't have a pocket Terumi.
You played Terumi that one time for Hutch and ended up beating him by just staggering.
Kagura stylish only tournament. Why would you do this to us? Kagura's... Oh god. So can I complain about Kagura stylish, right? It has
yes.
like some of the lowest damage of any stylish character. It's so sad. He just immediately cancels into CFAF no matter what you're doing. It's incredibly stupid.
Please select your character.
Like
That's, yeah, that sounds great.
it's so stupid. Like I was trying to figure out, okay, how do I do actual combos to try and get damage? I don't want the tournament to last forever. I'd like the character to be able to do actual damage, but like what ends up happening is you're doing like the manual special input, and it's like I'm doing multiple BFAF loops mid-screen to try get as much damage as possible. It's like I got a knockdown. I did 2k, which is like I could have done almost twice that if I was not playing stylish.
I'm kind of interested in like a bang.
A bang only tournament will be whack. If you were at gunpoint and had to play Turumi for the rest of your life, would you do it? That was an interesting punish. I don't think it was a good punish. It was an interesting punish.
Yeah. I mean, typically, if you're not punishing them on the ground, it's...
I'd have to think about it. I don't have a definitive answer for you for whether I'd pick up Turumi if I couldn't play anyone else.
Just start playing him and hope to God that Mori buffs him and makes him a bit more interesting.
I'm just not very interested. They need to like rework the character, frankly. What a confirm. Are we sure he's not playing stylish?
He's a Dragon Ball player, he's always stylish.
That's fair. Some of the Dragon Ball combos are actually pretty tricky though. Like Vegeta lose. Sacrificing my life not to play Turumi. I mean, you didn't say that I'm going to die if I don't play Turumi. Oh wait.
You said you were at gunpoint. Maybe you
at gunpoint, if I had to play Turumi for the rest of my life. I mean, like, at gunpoint for the rest of my life sounds pretty hard to enforce, but, like, if they just sort of, like... I mean... By held at gunpoint, and I can't play Turumi for the rest of my life, I'm assuming I can just not play Turumi and be fine. And also not play anyone else. That's why I said I'd have to think about it. At gunpoint for the rest of my life.
It's just a floating gun that hovers behind your head everywhere you go.
Yeah.
And if you
Do
ever
characters
if
from
you
other
ever
games
boot
count,
up,
or is this only Blaze Blue?
if you ever boot up Blaze Blue Central Fiction or Blaze Blue CPEX and you don't pick Turumi, it just goes off.
What was that 2-0?
Yes.
Huh. Speaking of guns, Noelle exists.
Yeah, she
Also
does.
a character I'd have to think about. Alright, we've got Luminously and Kargo now. We've got the rematch. Will he get revenge for his shameful first attempt? Where's channel betting? I forgot I could do that because I am a good streamer.
He needs to put his money on Kargo.
Hold up, I can probably figure out where it is again. Where is the... Mod view, there we go, that's the button I need to press. Alright, predictions. Start prediction. Alright, there we go. We got a prediction started.
Nice, I get to gamble.
Get to gamble. Unfortunately, I can't gamble anymore because I am a mod. So since I can actually end the gambling, I'm not allowed to put points in it. It's extremely unfortunate. How will I accumulate even more Georges? You know? There we go, there's Kargo. Let's go, Kargo. I believe in you. Alright, we've got 1k versus 1.4k, I think. There's 2 people voting for Luminously. I'm surprised that it's like 60% for Kargo, to be honest, considering what happened just like 2 days ago, so...
Well, he wasn't playing Tega then.
He was playing Tega, wasn't he?
So he was playing Coconut.
Oh no, he played a little bit of both, I think. Didn't he?
I tuned in late for that stream. It was done by the time I showed up. I thought he was playing Coco.
He played both, I think. Alright, the thing is, Luminously has actually fought my Taker a bit, so he knows a little bit about fighting this character. Oh no, you can't do that. So on standing and confirm with Taker, you want to do like 6A, 6B, because that forces crouch and lets you do 2, 6A, 5A as a link. And that's pretty much just the route you do. It's like 6A, 6B, 2, 6A, 5A, 3C. And if you have magnetism already, you float them with Atomic Glider, or you enter 2B. And unfortunately, he's just being kind of murdered.
Yeah, it happens.
I assume Kargo's listening to the stream since he said thank you. Also, he bet on himself. No, he bet on Luminously.
He's throwing the match for money.
He's throwing the match for points. He's one of the two people. Lol.
Yeah,
So the projectile actually extended the active frames of that because of the hit stop. He probably could have 360 beat again there, to be honest. I'm an expert, I know.
Luminously is doing pretty well, although one get
Well,
beat in the
Kargo's
jab.
just sort of getting put in. He doesn't have neutral presence with Tager yet. He's sort of not. There we go.
Yeah, he's one get beat away from death.
He's gonna drop. I'm hoping to see Magnetic Wheel from
Astral?
No,
Okay.
never mind, no drop. I was hoping to see, what was it? Magnetic Wheel from Kargo, because at 100 meter, it's... If you can kill them with one combo, that mix-up is worth it, because it's a 50-50. They can't... They have to guess jump, or they have to guess down back. I guess they technically could counter-assault, but people don't do that for some reason.
Wow, is Kargo colluding with Luminously? Is there collusion happening in my tournament?
I just don't think he was very confident in himself.
Please select your character. Celica A. Mercury.
So who are the people who bet on Kargo? Spiky Plants was one of them.
I'm the... Oh, wait, no. I betted for Luminously. No bias here.
I mean, like, who wouldn't bet for Luminously?
Spiky Plants.
Apparently.
Wheel of Fate is turning.
Gotta support his friend. Okay? You gotta believe. Even if your friend doesn't believe in himself. Oh, no. No.
Nice burst bait, bro.
No. He needs to be churning a bit more, to be honest. Like, it's actually... Like, Luminously ends after, like, 2C quite frequently, right? If you just churn and, like, 360A there, that happens. Trying to walk forward. So, you can't do 5B as, like, a punish to jumps after 2D. You're just not close enough. Like, you're plus 10, sure, but you're not close enough. You need a different option to beat that. You need to use like 3C, which will frame trap jumps. You can do 4D, which will also do it, and also beats backdash. You can do 5C, which kind of beats backdash. Not the backdash, kind of beats jump. Alright, going with something simple. He's been dropping the optimal, so fair enough. No, can't do that. 2C is not a good option on block. How can he get juggled like that? Because character weights are really annoying. Characters only have like different full speeds.
It's the strongest titanium, but it's much lighter.
No, but he does actually like literally weigh over a ton, I think. Something.
Yeah, he does.
Nice counter hit. Unfortunately, did not confirm. So if you're expecting a counter hit, you can do 236B and start loops off that. It's actually pretty good. I hate character weights. I'm not gonna miss them being gone. Magnetic wheel, there we go. As I was saying, it's a very good DP. And he could have just done like an extra, 1.4. Like you can go up to 4.4, I think. So yeah, an extra 2k damage off that. just by rapid cancelling and comboing. Yeah, I agree. Character weights are dumb as fuck. Nice jump out. Unfortunately, he's churning. He didn't churn. He churned before the 2C. You need to churn after the 2C.
Looking very good for Luminously right now. And that should seal the deal. Huh?
Unless he drops like that. He should have thrown the spark bolt at an angle.
Yeah.
He's not out just yet. It's the first of 3, remember. So there's one more.
2?
Yep, that's 2.
ラグナ指名手配されてるんでしょ大丈夫かな
Celica's so bullshit. I mean, she's missing a lot of things that would make her really stupid. She's got some good stuff, but
Why can't she just keep whiff cancelling forever? Because she's beginner friendly.
it's a Dragon Ball character. Imagine a Dragon Ball character that can whiff cancel like an air button. Like they've got a dive kick that can whiff cancel. It's an auto combo. People would hate that character. Admittedly, they hate this. People hate this character in this game. So
I find whiff cancels very annoying.
they're very strong. S Jump B is probably the premier example.
Yeah. They're also a pain, like, because none of my characters have meteors DPs, so they can just kind of whiff a button into another button. Kind of
They also make like punishing backdashes, like really. Oh, nice. He could have gotten a combo. 236B leads to a combo on hit. Don't even need a counter. Just like 5A 3C. Do that. 5A 3C atomic collider whip. You're gonna be using that a lot. Learn it now. Just flick the fireball. Just spark bolt the fireball.
Yeah. Just grapple.
Trust me, spark.
Just grapple the fireball and throw it back.
Imagine you like. That would be a pretty. I don't know how you'd animate that, but like have them actually grab it, and they send the exact same projectile.
Well,
back
he
at
just
them.
uses his magnetism to like create a magnetic field.
I want to see a character that does that. Like all of the characters who absorb projectiles, right? They absorb the other player's projectile. They absorb it and then fire back their own projectile.
Yeah.
I want to see the projectile like just sort of bounced back,
Well, I mean,
but it's the same projectile. Like it does the exact same thing.
you can do that with stuff like Faust Bat or Teddy Bat, I think, in Persona.
Alright. So he needs to be churning like 360A there, which he was. Nice. You can churn it earlier though. Like the gap is large enough that that was gonna hurt. Look at all that blue health. It's just gone. Oh, he's gonna heal it and get back some of it. That's unfortunate. And defeat. That
JD.
kicks. Oh, more healing. Look at that healing.
My fireball's bigger and quicker.
Another thing Kargo should learn is the resets. Like you don't always want to land in 2D. You just
Yeah, Tagger resets are annoying.
well you basically just don't. Oh, very nice. That's dead.
Yep.
Luminously is very dead. Duty's jumps after every 2D. There are ways to punish jumps after 2D because Tag is plus 10. Like he can just 3C you and it's a 3-frame gap, so your jump will die. I'm gonna add him with this.
It's being mentored. It's getting coached.
Please select your character. Celica A. Mercury. Iron Tiger.
He has been minted. When have our comms ever not been biased? Yeah, I don't think that's ever been the case. Oh, could have
they're
seen the
not
jump out of
biased
there.
when we're not on topic.
That's fair. Say, Moon, have you ever played Magic the Gathering?
No.
Oh, you should, it's fun.
I've heard a bit about it and all the... I don't really play
Oh, it
card
doesn't
games,
punish it in
but
time.
I've tried Yu-Gi-Oh a few times.
Magic's pretty fun. I'm running a deck that steals people's characters, people's creatures. I put tokens on it. When it dies, it comes into the field, and I'm like, you can't do that.
No.
What are you doing? Oh, he didn't wrap it in combo, and he also didn't have Oki. Spark Bolt, there we go. Magnetism, deck, gets hit by the Fireball. It sort of gets... Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
You cannot throw the command
You're
throw.
churning.
Rebel 2. Action.
Oh, getting mashed. Well, getting smashed more like.
Got him overhead.
Mash that overhead. Oh, fight. No, he could have done 5C, 5D and gotten such a good combo. That was an amazing starter. Jumpy counter hit is a god. And unfortunately, he didn't get anything off it. Blocks that. Unfortunately, a little too far for the throw and gets hit by that throw as well. And Kargo is very dead this round. Ooh. Just throwing him out of the corner. Still dead.
Putting Luminously set point. Starting with that burst though, so...
I mean, yeah, Kargo's got the burst advantage, but I think it'll matter too much.
Yeah, not unless Kargo actually pulls out some combos and potentially kills Luminously before he gets his burst back.
Yeah. There we go. He's churning now. He's returning to the churn. Alright, what is he going to do? 2D, that's not one of the options I told you to use. Alright, churn. Oh no, it could have been a great idea if it actually had magnetism and hit him.
If he gets the meter, yeah,
He's gonna get the meter, he's dead. There it is. Oh, didn't even need the super.
Take a health, not healthy enough.
Imagine using 2D. Plus 10 isn't enough for that shit. It's so slow. Alright, we've got Kargo vs Spawnstar now.
And 2D should do like Spark Bolt levels of magnetism for how slow it is.
It probably should.
I mean, it can if you just OD.
A Spawnstar has learned that Taiga has safe jumps, and he's like, sweating intensifies.
Does Pot not have safe jumps?
He does. He has safe jumps. You can do like 2D into super jump and do like a falling jump, jump B
Yeah.
or something.
No, I'm not sure why Grappler wouldn't have safe jumps.
If they're a bad grappler. Safe jumps are nice. They're bad in this game, but they're still nice.
Oh, it looks like Kargo got the wrong stage.
Oh no. Also, I provide the best answers. So Luminously asked, if I did Oki from a little bit further away, would it be better? And I responded with yes and no.
This is a nice looking stage. It's too bad we can't use it.
It is a nice looking stage. Pity it's not a net play stage. I mean, we can accept it just to see pretty visuals for a little bit. Oh, that was a very nice initial sledge. Pretty risky, but if as like 3C is pretty common as a round start option with Azrael, or at least it's a fairly effective one. I don't know if Spawnstar would ever consider using it, but it'd just completely blow through that, and that would be like a free 4K. So something to consider. Confirm. So 5C is a very awkward button to confirm with, actually, because it pushes them so far away, and you can't do 6A 3C anymore. So if you go into 5C like pretty frequently, it's difficult to combo further without doing like the 6B crouch route. May roll back grace our lives, indeed.
I'm waiting.
I'm hoping so hard for rollback. Counter hit? No, doesn't combo. Gets him with the overhead. Cross up meaty. Oh no, he learned. He's no longer dying to the throw. He just frame trapped him with a jab instead, because he's not doing 5B B into 5B, which doesn't beat it. He's doing it into jab instead, which is 2 frames faster and just hits it. Gap's 1 frame too small. Oh, no magnetism.
Yeah, it's not exactly delay netcode so much as ArcSys programmed. For the netcode, they wanted the stages' background effects to sync up as well as the games. The actual gameplay going on, which is a very strange way of doing it. Because they fixed that on the Switch port of Central Fiction. So
and they haven't bothered porting it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do 360B after 6A unless you're like baiting DP or something. Can you have a wired connection on Switch?
I think there's adapters for it.
Alright, all tournaments are now held on Switch netplay.
Purely so we can play on other stages. It's an investment.
It's an investment.
Gotta go get my keyboard.
Need to get a
keyboard to
adapter.
Switch adapter.
Yeah, exactly. Keyboard to Switch adapter.
I mean, if we've all got Switches, then we can really be poverty. We can play anywhere.
We've now got like the on the train.
Yeah.
Spontaneous tournaments. Start streaming it with like a mobile hotspot.
Who won that one?
That was Spawnstar. I do 360B after 6A. It's like, I'm not saying you can't do it. It's just a bad idea because it's reactable. Just do like 360A. Super hard to find. Not really a surprise. The mythical Ethernet on Switch.
Why do they not just have Ethernet ports?
I don't know.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Because they don't want their cool model to be, their cool thing to be ruined by having an extra slot on it. It's like the removal of the headphone jack. We're gonna have wireless headphones forever because screw headphone jacks. You're not allowed to have them. And yeah, Ethernet ports are pretty big as well. Atomic Collider. I'm not a fan of Atomic Collider when they don't have mechanism on them. It's just not a good option. Like, you need to. Oh, he missed his meaty and just died. No, delay 2-2D. Unfortunately, he had no magnetism and he neutral picked. And he then did the meaty with 368. And also, he's dead. Well, he would be dead if Spawnstar could manage the 2-2C. I think I basically see him drop that every time.
DP to 5A?
I'm trying to think of like, he either drops the 2-2C because he does that too late, or he drops the 5C because he does that too late. Luminously telling Kargo to churn. The thing about churning versus him now is he has sort of figured out a way to beat some of the 360As with the 5BB into 5A, but Kargo's having input issues apparently. Can't 360A. They should make it. He wants it to be the Potemkin input. Honestly, I prefer the 360 input because you can't cross it up. Just realized I should use jump cancelable moves for this Tega. Yes, jump canceling is very nice. Tega's anti-airs are absolute garbage. Like, don't let Atomic Collider fool you, it's bad.
There's a little video of Naruto floating around out there where it briefly covers like some anti-Tega stuff where he's just sort of running up and 5AA, 5B jump cancel, JB, JC, and dashing to get past the trip guard OS and 5A again, sort of repeating it.
So do you just sort of loop Tega forever?
Sort of, yeah. I don't think it's tight versus like IB, but like regular stuff.
It's definitely awkward to get around stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, even with Jin.
Yeah, and because Tega's so tall, you can just do the rising like JA. It's a bit annoying.
It's
You do need to dash to
awful.
get past the trip guard OS and keep it real though.
Like the problem with Atomic Glider, right, is it's not even. It misses anti-air property before it even goes fucking active.
Oh, nice
It's really sad. And then 2C. Have I mentioned 2C? 2C's bad. Oh, he's churning. He got hit by the frame trap. That's a 1 frame gap. You need to have strategic churn. You need to like learn when they're gonna reset and churn there. Precision churn. Like that. That was probably not precise, but regardless. Alright, do it again. No, never mind.
Yeah, should have just done it again and held it. Actually, no, as would have got me, right?
No. Might have thrown off his DP. He might have neutral ticked and died.
Yep, nice.
Catches his backdash. That's not quite dead. Alright. He's gonna DP. Crosses himself up. Bro.
I've been hit cross up by that DP a lot.
It's funny whenever you see it happen. That was a good cross up. It's not. It's in no way a good cross up. No. It whiffs if you walk backwards normally. Like normally it just whiffs.
That's
like it's not a good cross up.
Yeah, it's 302.
If you're down back as well, it'll whiff as well. It's not a good situation. And you should be down backing. That way you could make it whiff because it's got a really bad hitbox. So, what was that? 1-3?
3-0, I believe.
Okay, 3-0. All right, we've got Spawnstar versus Luminously. I forgot to put on bets for that one. I also forgot to put the submitter, the result for the previous bet.
Oh yeah,
that was semi-winners finals.
My,
all right,
my winnings haven't been paid out yet.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll do it. Where was it? Choose outcomes. It was Luminously, right? Yep, Luminously.
Yes.
Complete prediction. Cool. Sorry about that. We missed losers finals.
Nice. You won 2,426 channel points.
All right, they're getting right into it. I need to quickly do a bet. Predictions. Start prediction.
Did these two fight earlier in bracket?
I don't think so. No, this is the first that met.
That's a bit over 10% of a big flip.
Bit of a 10%. That's a lot, man. All right, prediction has been started. Alright, he should have been overdrive safe there, I think. But then... They got like 10 frames recovery, but then... Maybe. I guess he just didn't block low, or didn't block. Either is possible. Like I said, that whiffs. Tries to catch him low, back dashes out. No, he could have done like falling jump B and punished. Spin his point. Alright. High weak point again, and just meaty some.
Yeah.
Exact same thing.
Azrael's got some nice damage.
Yeah.
So,
He didn't have the 2360 weak point follow-ups, but even without that, that's still pretty painful.
yeah. He's got the damage to match Celica here, but also more health.
Pretty much, yeah. I think he's not having the best time in neutral, but yes, the teleport dash, they swing in and you get hit cross up. It's very sad. Oh, no, unfortunately he jumped out and tries to DP. That's not good. Mashing out and gets hit by the mash. That's unsafe. No, that's unsafe. Why didn't you punish this?
Nice.
What is going on?
Oh,
What is going on?
Through the overhead.
Also, what was it? Luminously needs to stop doing his overhead quite so much on Azoki. It doesn't deal with rolls at all. Is the problem. He needs to check rolls more. People can just roll forward through that. Generally, it's not very good. Roll forward, delayed neutral tech. There's committing to like a big button like that is not good. Don't do that.
Luminously is mentally defeating himself in chat.
Like doing, we'll see, but Spawnstar trying to hype up Luminously. What was I saying? Yeah, doing overheads on people's wake up is generally fairly risky.
Yeah.
Unless you have a low recovery overhead, like through me 200C. But even then, you'd... maybe.
I mean, you risk getting DP or roll through.
You risk having them do delayed neutral tech and whiffing, and then you're minus 19 and you get punished. That's if you're trying to actually meaty time it. What I tend to do instead is if I expect my opponent not to roll, right, is I will wait for the neutral tech, react to the white flash, and then just overhead them. So I'm not committing quite as hard. If they roll, I'm not whiffing the overhead. I'm instead just sort of sitting there.
You probably could have comboed off that DP.
Definitely, he had 100 meter.
Yeah.
He also, like I said this earlier, he's still using it. I'm not a fan of using overheads that don't lead to combos if they knock down. Because like, I guess it's a problem with the people aren't using their wake up options very effectively, but it just sort of lets them get out. Whereas
Good DP. No combo again. It's a fail.
another good DP. Luminously has found the power. He just does Celica Stripe String and it works.
The JD whiff into 5D.
Exactly, it works.
Punishes
like-
Azrael DP.
No damage, so he needs to hit them 6 times with it, but he hits them a lot, so it's all good.
Put it overhead.
He just hits them a lot with it. Like, he just needs to hit them with that particular 1.2k. What?
10 times?
Yeah, like 10 more times after that. A bit less now.
What's Azrael got? 12k?
12k. Tries to buster. It's just like you pretty much just need to back off, let him whiff, and punish him for whiffing instead. Do 60. That should beat it. I think.
Yep, there's the burst. Alright, now he's in the corner getting hit by Azrael buttons.
Oh,
Very
the big
quickly,
drop.
very bad.
And DP's out. DP and gets his DP punish because jump D.
JD 5D.
Like he's just trying to bait DPs basically.
Yeah, he's got the anti-Azrael tag. The anti-Spawnstar
I mean,
tag.
just run out. Like, run away from it. Don't stay near whiff cancels. Okay, whiff cancels are scary.
Please select your character. Celica A. Mercury.
Oh, I need one T.
Azrael.
Must die.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Alright, pretty respectful round start. Immediate burst.
Maybe not the best idea to respect like that. Honestly, if you want to be conservative round start, I think like something like super jump backwards is a bit of a better option there. Standing still is it's risky in of itself, really.
I keep a picture of a whip cancel being normal next to me when I sleep to remind me of what I hate.
That's just an image of S jump BB.
It's just an image of my 5A.
I mean, my 5A isn't that bad.
Well, it's the whip cancel that comes after.
I don't have issues with Mai's whiff cancels. She doesn't have whiff cancels in the air.
Yeah.
Whiff cancelable air buttons are where it's really fucked.
Rebel 2.
Yeah.
Action.
Nice smash out and gets DP. People need to bait this man's DP. So Celica is one of the few situations where meaty throw is actually a good idea because you do it as a hard read for them DPing, and it's not quite as hard of a read as just blocking because it will beat the DP, but it will also beat them sitting there and respecting or mashing or anything. It won't beat like delayed neutral tick, but you know if you time it right, then okay, interesting. Mashes out again.
Alright, what a meter here. What of OD?
I don't think she's dead.
Probably not.
And he tried to
Sentinel beat
DP and
that.
got him missed. Sentinel dump to victory. Alright, Astral on deck.
Just do full screen
Probably.
super then I think.
Manages to whip punish at that time.
Alright,
Taking
good
the
CA.
runaway advice. DP's out. Alright, he's in.
The CA. No, no
Nice. The DP for mobility working out there.
CA. It's got that 8 brain.
The ape brain cannot be contained. Apes together strong.
Ape alone strong.
Apes together stronger. Do you think he wouldn't? Do you think he'd be this strong if he didn't have all the other apes believing in him?
Can you imagine if Tier 2 actually has?
Damn.
And they just started like Sentinel bumping off each other's shoulders. This is the power of teamwork.
Oh, it's jump D. This man needs to avoid that. Bruh. I didn't consider Celica's win quote before this.
Oh, what was it? I just mashed past it.
Those were some big muscles. What a win quote.
Yeah.
There are some very silly win quotes.
I thought Noel's versus Platinum. I hadn't seen that before. I thought that was funny.
What was Noah's versus Platinum?
When Noel beats Platinum, she says, "I'm not flat. It's just growing slowly."
I think I remember seeing that one. Very, very slowly. All whiff cancels shall die.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action.
Luminously said, yes lag, in case you've said it, I'm doing it because of panic. I didn't actually mention him doing it because of panic. Oh no, jump D. I didn't mention he's doing jump D a lot because of panic. In this case it's actually working, so I'm fine with it. But he should do it, he should be careful when he does it. Because it's working here because his opponent can't deal with it. What's the take because my whiff cancels are unbalanced. So, what whiff cancels does Tega have a game? Oh, I guess he's got his 226B, 226A. His air buttons.
Oh, he whiffs 5A into 5A.
I don't think he has air whiff cancels.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he doesn't. Bad DP punish, needs to punish with 2C. I'm pretty sure you can't whiff cancel his air buttons.
Opted not to go for any mix at the end of that.
Tell me I'm not crazy, right? Tega doesn't have any whiff cancelable air buttons. You can't DP out on low health with this character.
Yeah.
Counter Assault. Counter Assault is a very effective tool and it also doesn't cost you health.
When are they just going to turn
It's still not a whiff cancel.
When are they just going to turn Celica into Carmine? Start spending their health more intelligently.
Alright, healing that up. I'm pretty sure like that is also not a whiff cancel because that's a special. Like imagine being able to whiff cancel into specials. Find out next time. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have whiff cancels. That is so funny. He keeps trying to DP out, but jump.
He got his burst at least. So the next time he gets confirmed, he should be able to kill.
I want to see Luminously stop doing jump D and win without using it because this is just kind of sad that he's not
sets you up for
very well.
No? Alright.
Alright, it's jump D! How will he deal with it? Managed to get it there. Nice, alright. Manages to take another round. Another game.
Yeah. Unfortunately, didn't manage to punish that blocked Black Orc.
Yeah, a little... Needs to use like 5B, I think. I believe in you, Luminously. Just use jump D more. It's working out.
Yeah, you're still only one game away from winning. Just don't get reset. You're one game away from getting reset.
I mean, what was it? Spawnstar is, but Luminously is about to win. It's 2-2, so could go either way. Who are the two on comms? I am the Lag Wizard. And this is Moon. Yeah. We also comm the Monday tournaments sometimes as well. It's pretty varied. Unfortunately, Robo, who is currently in chat, he would also be on comms on the Monday tournaments, but his computer's dead, so... Rip Robo.
Yeah. Rip.
Alright. Whiff cancel? Oh, he might have been able to frame trap him by whiff canceling into 5BB. Just mashes out. I think he went 5B, which is 8 frames, and Luminously just jabbed him, which is 6, so... +1. Not gonna trade.
This round's looking pretty decent for Luminously.
I mean, it's...
He's already got his first, he's at half health, lower.
Trying to bait the DP there. Baiting it by jumping is a bit awkward. Okay, bro, actually punish it, please. Admit. Oh, okay. Never mind. He is actually punishing.
Good block on the RC there, Spawn. Good block on Spawn. Not all of that.
Okay, mash. Never mind. Probably should counter assault. Or burst. Burst works, and he just teleports into the fireball. Alright, tournament point.
Just needs one more game. Unfortunately, going into this one without a burst could be very...
I mean...
could be over very quickly.
It could. It could. He needs to use counter assault more. Like, he's going into DP on, like, every wake up. Counter assault exists, and it doesn't take health to use. Okay, gets hit by the overhead counter hit. Unfortunately, he lost the weak point.
Right,
If that was an
DP.
overhead counter hit weak point, that could have been, like, death. And
Punish.
just to whip punish that again.
Good stuff. Wasn't
That's so
close enough
unfortunate.
for that one.
Doesn't combo. Oh, my channel points back, Lizard. Wait, what?
You're still the wizard.
Oh, right. Right.
Are you? I don't know if you are.
Well, I'm currently the Fedora Snake Wizard.
Snakes, lizards. Same thing.
Same thing. Close enough. Okay. That was very nice. Unfortunately, he didn't backdash out of there.
Hit by the
Ooh.
6A.
No, that was actually oh wait, actually never mind. That's a foot attribute movement. Pretty sure. So never mind. If it had gone to actives, he would have lost. Gets jump feed again.
Looks like it might have been a cross-up.
The jump. He needs to just sort of like leave the situation, right? Rather than trying to press buttons or anti-air, just leave. It's got a really awkward angle to anti-air, and it's quite ambiguous to like,
Yep.
figure out if you can block it. So.
And that'll be reset.
All right, reset.
There, if you were Luminously, you probably just wanted to let yourself come to the ground and then CA.
Yeah.
He was trying to tech in the air without holding barrier and just died.
You kind of have to hold barrier.
Yeah.
Holding barrier is useful. It prevents you from dying.
Please select your character. Celica A. Mercury.
Luminously is shook.
Shook by the big gorilla.
If he was going into like proper combos, right? It'd be so much more threatening because he'd be doing damage, but he's just doing jump D and getting like 1.2k each time. So he needs to hit 10 of them.
Yeah. I mean, with Celica's backdash, you can just backdash to make it whiff.
Hmm.
And you'll get a better punch off.
Alright. Got decent. It's not the best overdrive combo, but gets some active flow. Blocks the overhead. It's... Oh my god. Please. Stop mashing. You have 50 meter, just block and counter assault. Block and counter... He's mashing like every single wake up. Block and counter assault.
Not something you want to do against Azrael.
He's got pretty good meaties.
Yeah.
Yeah, another thing you sort of need to do versus Azrael 5D is insta block it. Because otherwise you can play like, guess if I'm gonna backdash or not. So... Getting hit or equals losing harder than blocking does though. Do you want to lose less or lose more? Pick one. Oh, not barrier blocking in the air as well. Oh, look at this, he's doing nothing. Gets him with the overhead, and he doesn't even combo. He's so... He jumped away, like he's... Yeah, he's definitely getting shocked. Like, this is a problem you see with people are sort of like nervous about that and uncertain about their own gameplay. is they'll run away even when they've won situations, right? Like, instead of doing Oki, they'll back off, and it's like, why are you letting me return to neutral? If he manages to clip them with it, counter assault whiff,
Didn't manage to
punish,
smash it.
doesn't wrap it in
Okay.
time, it
Managed
gets
to
jabbed,
mash in.
not out yet.
Pretty risky there, but it worked.
Why does he miss the combos against him but not against you? Because he's not nervous with you. That's literally it. It's nerves.
One thing he's doing a lot of when he's knocking Spawn down is he's jumping forward and over him to avoid the DP, and that's put him out of
No,
the distance.
the thing,
actually.
yeah, he definitely shouldn't be doing that. What he should be instead doing, right, is he should be doing like just 2B, like spaced out 2B, and his DP will whiff. And if he tries to mash, it's a meaty, so he'll die. Or you can safe meaty him with 2A. Hold the fort. The enemy will starve them out in 3 to 6 months. Oh, Astral on deck. And
Just DP
actually a
both
pretty
ways.
nice DP, since that was just in reaction. He committed to it.
1 up for Spawnstar at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Luminously, just he's very confident in his ability to hit people with jump deep for good reason, to be fair. But he just gets nothing off of it.
yeah.
He needs to play guessing games with things that are less risky on whiff and better on hit. The panic is getting to him.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he just did like a 2B meaty versus
Yeah,
the
2B meaty.
DP and as roll DPs, he'll be in range for a 5C punish.
Yeah. Or 2C. I think 2C is better because it's fatal counter. You can do like 2C, 6C.
Okay.
I think that's the optimal Celica starter. Like, just do that. Like, if you practice your 2B meaties and just utilize that versus slow DPs. Admittedly, you should probably go for 2A meaties first because it's a bit more universal than low profiling the DP. Seems the only move that Celica has is jump D.
It's her bread and butter.
Yeah. Like, oh no, jump C instead. Okay. This should hurt.
pretend to be
No, never mind, full health. I was like, oh, he's gonna go into loops, but never mind. Full health Celica can't do damage. You have to start losing before you can win.
Yeah. Sorry, you're doing
Yeah,
too
just a
well.
little bit done. Nice. Nice punish. Oh, tries to DP, gets the car instead, and it worked out.
Good enough.
Oh, he's in the air. I'll use
hurt.
my strong anti-air 5B. Oh, he did jump D.
He delayed
And
his
result, he's
momentum
remembering it
and
exists.
punished my whip.
Corner now.
Push
Little
him
too
out.
far. Oh no.
Didn't manage to
Whiffed the 5D and just gets hit by the counter hit. I think that could have been dead if he had actually just gone for like Rekka again. Rekka Black Hawkstone dead. He left this man alive. Stop doing the safe jump. The safe jump is bad.
Chat for the burst.
Ooh. Yeah, this
Pull a big
should
brain and
kill,
bait it.
so he may not burst. Why are you doing that? Like, stop. I don't understand what he's trying to achieve with the
Nice anti-air.
2D stuff. Like, it doesn't beat no tech, right?
Hmm.
What's it for?
He's trying to beat the DP, man.
That won't beat the DP though. If he neutral ticks and DPs versus that, won't it? Also, it's a drive starter, so it's gonna do nothing. Oh right, it'll cross under if you neutral tick immediately. Well, it's obvious it doesn't do that if they delay neutral tick or they just get hit by it and they can air tick and then punish them. There are much better ways to cross up people though, so just to be meaty. We will have to emphasize this. You can meaty Azrael. It's very difficult for him to escape.
Wait, did I update the scores? No.
It's
1-1.
yeah, 1-1 sounds correct. Like he keeps jumping. Stop jumping. Unbind your jump button. You're no longer allowed to jump. I'm not sure how you're going to do combos that involve it, but you're no longer allowed to jump. It looked like it was lagging there.
Crossed up the DP input from Umbrella.
And normally that's a good thing, because if you cross up the DP input, they're probably not hitting you meaty. Yeah. So you just like a barre with a 5-frame button if they cross you up, which works really well normally, but not if you're for some reason trying to use it as an anti-air. Nice block. No punish. And why does that have no hit stop? It's really awkward, like switching your block if you get hit by the late active frames of that.
Yeah, that's the point.
Why does this character need that?
Oh, because she's bad.
I mean, she's bad, but it's still a really awkward thing to deal with. Jump D again. Stop. Why didn't you cancel the fireball? I'm pretty sure the fireball's safe, right?
Oh,
you're not willing to overhit.
Very good 3-6.
Stop panicking. We're not allowed to panic.
Calm down.
Nice. Yeah.
Just start shaking and yelling at him. Calm down.
Calm down. Calm down! How do I remain calm when you're yelling at me? And that was a very awkward thing. He burst.
Yeah.
He burst. You need to not... Well, he shouldn't be jumping there anyway, but... Stop jumping after your knockdowns. Just... hit them with a meaty. Nice anti-air. Had all the time in the world to react and do that.
BlazBlue may not have YSE, but it still has something that can give you a super flash.
Yeah, there are multiple things that do it. All of the installs give you a super flash. Tries to go low and jump D. Stop meaty overhead. Meaty overhead is not good. Alright, cross up. That would have lost to... Yeah, so mashing there is not a good idea because Azrael can just meaty you there. Honestly, like a lot of Azrael knockdowns are just like, well, okay, teleport 5B, that's a meaty. Pretty dead easy to do.
Yeah.
And you kind of just have to hold it. Or you can use your tech options, like not just stay on the ground and then roll. Staying on the ground and then rolling is a very, very, very strong option. People should use it more.
Potentially our last match here?
Potentially. Tournament point, well, he still has like 1 round to go for tournament point, but in terms of the games, it's a tournament point. Tournament point 1. Tournament point asterisk. Gets in, there's the meaty. Gets smashed out. I don't know if Luminously is using the jab OS there, or if he's just mashing. I get the feeling he's just mashing, but it's working out okay for him. He just needs to mash on wake up list really. Not quite in range to punish. Jump D. Ooh, very nice. That's dead. And there's tournament point. I mean, I suppose it's a good thing that it's taken him longer to panic, I think. Like, he managed to get, what, like, 5 games into the first, or 5. Yeah, no, like he managed to get like 4 games into the first set before the panic sort of like really got bad.
He'd be doing a lot better if he just dealt with the DPs better.
Yeah.
It's the way he's
I
running
mean,
his OPs.
like it's just something you need to lab. Like you need to like figure out, hey, how can I low profile Azrael's DP? Because if you can low profile it and you can do it consistently, he basically just can't DP. He doesn't have one anymore effectively. He needs to take a pretty big gamble to use it because he can't rely on having like 50 meter to RC. What's the crush trigger? Nice.
Hits him overhead.
God,
For
no!
some reason,
Stop!
Jumping in the air gets anti-hit by
Stop!
the DP.
Stop jumping! Gets anti-aired by the fucking DP. Stop! Yeah, just stop jumping. What? No, that okay? They're gonna whip past each other. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
It's not a good neutral toll.
I wonder if he's just forgetting that Azrael DP has like hit him more.
I mean, like he's trying to jump over it. Just don't.
Well, there's like
Instead
no
of trying to make it whiff by jumping,
There's not a lot of reason
just
to be in the
backdash.
air against it.
Just backdash. It's got horrible horizontal range on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Just backdash. You don't need to jump. Like he's getting nothing. Also, he's panicking and
Alright,
and
backdash.
dropping combos.
Backdash. Backdash.
Backdash. Keep backdashing. Backdash instead of mashing. Admittedly, he's about to win this one, but
Oh, okay.
falls right in
Didn't
front of
burst.
him.
あまり無理はしないでも
I'm surprised Spawn didn't burst there. But, okay.
He thought there would be a burst bait, clearly.
Alright, we're now tied up at 2-2.
Last match.
Please select your character. Mercury.
It really depends on how, like, Spawnstar just needs to deal with Celica Jump D better.
If you say backdash
If you
three
say
times in
backdash
front
3
of
times in front of a
take
mirror,
backdash in the
backdash,
head, it's
backdash,
pretty easy.
backdash!
The wheel of fate is
Uh.
turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Okay, 60 getting whacked now. What's that? Backdash is that. Pretty nice. He's blocking the mix fairly well now, but I think that's... Spawnstar's not really doing low options after 5 PP. Like, he tends to do low options. I haven't really seen him do them. He has done lows, but I think he's doing them at different points, so it doesn't quite matter as much.
Dashing out a meter over.
Okay. Alright, tournament point again.
Panicking there a bit more. Just,
Yeah, he forgot about counter assault again. It's just remembering those mechanics is pretty critical, and then you'll start panicking and counter assaulting, and they baited it instead
yeah.
because you're being predictable with a really important defensive mechanic. But
Yeah.
it's a bit better than just dying to mash. Like at least your opponent had to think.
Yeah, I mean, if they bait it, they create a gap. And the pressure sort
Yeah.
of relieves a bit.
There's always going to be a gap, unless they do something like rapid cancel and then do like a jab, delayed jab or something. But that doing stuff like that is expensive, so it's not really practical to bait it that way.
I used 50 meters to get rid of their 50 meters.
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, if you successfully bait it, they die. So
Alright, watch the DK. No DK? CA?
runs at him, and he.
Alright.
I'm not sure who's going to win this round. Being very careful.
Okay.
And gets clipped. Alright,
Last
tournament
game,
point
last
for
round.
both. This is the end.
Fairly even on burst as well.
Yeah. Both on 5. I
could
think
really
the
go
Spawnstar
either
had
way.
slightly more, but... Oh, the fatal 5. Oh no, it doesn't
Drop
work.
it though, but
Unfortunate.
Resets with a counter.
It's very awkward to combo off crouch confirm 6C. It's a weird route.
Spawn's getting a lot more mileage out of it.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he actually converts them into a knockdown is the thing. Like, Luminously converts them back into neutral, right? And neutral is not... like I said, he needs to play better rock, paper, scissors. He needs to pick his battles and use jump D less. Jump D is... It's good, but you can't use it every time. Damn. So no one bet against Luminously.
No, yeah, I was the only one that bet for him, and I was the only one that bet.
You were the only one that bet.
Does that mean no one takes my points? Do I get them all back? No one matched my wager.
Viewers who have been chosen the correct outcome will be awarded for that. What happens? Who do they go to? To 0 viewers. No one gets them. They just evaporate.
They evaporate. Oh no. No one matched my wager.
No one matched. Oh, that's quite unfortunate.
Damn.
Nobody wins. That's amazing. Nobody thought this would happen. Well then. Oh, yeah. Counter assault. Jump less on his wake up. And stop using jump D. Jump D, the character, lost the match. Unexpectable. That's fair. That is very fair.
Well, it's less true of a character like Lychee. If he wants to JD,
I mean,
he should play Lychee.
Yeah, if he wants to JD, play Lychee. Lychee, I have beaten like good players with Lychee just by jump D. It's so stupid. He should play Lychee, I think.
Yeah, ignore everyone that said Lychee's a hard character. And
Lychee is a hard character. Lychee's a hard character if you start your combo. If you start doing combos, you don't need combos to win with Lychee.
Yeah, but instead, what you do is you just up back and JD.
I should avoid playing Spawnstar. I mean, he's not too bad. One more all or nothing. Guys, it's already over.
It's already over. The bets have been paid out. Who is this?
Who's it? I'm not sure who that was.
Yeah, I've got a 1 bar limit, but usually no one has a bar to me, so...
Luminously commenting that it's a mental issue with the finals itself, which is, yeah, it's definitely true. We can definitely tell that it is, but at the same time, we kind of have to comment on it because it's the entire reason why he's losing there. So
Picking up Lychee won't change the finals outcome. I don't know. You'd be surprised.
yeah, that. All right, Moon. We're doing a match. I'm playing Lychee. Play whoever. You play Lychee.
I'll play Lychee.
All right, there you go.
Who is somewhere on
Lychee.
the roster? There she is.
Yeah, next to Tega and Salka. We need to demonstrate this before we close the stream. Where is the Tega mirror? That's the Monday tournament, unfortunately. Tega is, and also Robo is dead. I need a substitute, which will not happen until Robo comes back. All right. Oh. Yeah. It's so slow. Don't forget you can do 421D after placing it down to change what it is. Or 623D. 623D will make it vertical. And don't forget you also have a DP when you get it back.
I do.
Gotta pull Nugget in for the mirror. It won't be the same.
Oh no, I'm dying. JD's failing me.
He got put in the corner.
Yeah.
Why are you using things that aren't JD? That's why you're losing.
Yeah, you're right.
Just jump out of the corner. There we go. How do you deal with this? You can't. Alright, DP. 623D. Oh no, you got crossed up.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. He's doing dishonorable tactics. Counter assault. Yeah, there we go. Return to honest neutral. Alright. Sticks back. Use it again. I mean, that's Viz. Viz is like tied top. Did you see the first to 10? What was it? Well, if you saw the first to 10 I had with Life, Viz is like tied up there with us as well. So don't feel too bad about it. Look at how close this is, and Moon's just fucking using jump date. Was she playing as an army? Oh, it's pretty close and low health. He's just gonna block. Run up air throw.
Ah, he timed me
Damn.
out.
He didn't jump.
Damn.
Dishonorable timeouts.
Bro, I'm like the 4th best Lychee player in OCE.
There's no Lychee players though. Do you remember when we were doing Lychee mirrors, and then I think an American Lychee player came in and was like, "You just do this combo," and we're like, "Oh, we have no idea what you're talking about."
Just do this combo, dude.
just do the combo. Yeah, I mean, like, Astral's a bit different from Guilty Gear. Like, in Guilty Gear, it's a bit harder to get it, I think. It's harder and easier because you can, like, have them above 20% health and get them below 10% from there, and that will let you instant kill. Or they can be below 20%, and then you can instant kill. And I mean, like, fast instant kill. No, you can do instant kill at any point, but. But anyway, I think we should finish up.
Yeah. Yeah, this tournament's over. This was our newbies tournament for anyone that tuned in late. We do these every second. Or is it every
It's
first?
not quite every second week. It's like every first and
first and third
last.
Sunday of each month.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Around there.
Bi-weekly, basically. But we also do regular tournaments with the stronger players on Mondays. Well, Mondays
Every
for
Monday?
Australia
That'll
anyway.
be tomorrow.
And yeah, that's tomorrow. And roughly.
Oh,
About
Fiery's streaming. Yeah, let's go say hi
20
to
hours or so.
Fiery. Fiery's a cool dude. I like how you have a command specifically for him.
The fiery command.
The fiery command. Anyway, I'm gonna get some more fucking water.
Alright. Well, I'll cut the stream there. Thanks everyone for tuning in.